Hello everybody, in today's video we're going to be doing an unboxing from HK Now Storm. Now it may look like this has already been unboxed, but it hasn't been. What happened is there was string around it. When I took it out of my mailbox, the string came off right away. So it's actually unopened. I haven't opened this up yet. So what's in here are two puzzles. One is the Whitlong or the WitU version 5, it's the new Whitlong, and I'll be reviewing that in a different video. This one here is for the new Calvin puzzles video that's out, and this isn't, well, sorry, it's not out yet, but I get these to review early to show you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at the puzzles. Okay, so here's some bubble wrap, and then here is the WitU, I believe it's called. So this is the box for it. Here we have the actual puzzle, the WitU. So, this is the unboxing for it, but I'm going to be going into detail on this in a separate video. So let's put that aside for now. And then, what's this one now? Is this just packaging? Let's open it up. Nope, there's stuff inside here. Oh, you know what I think this is? I think that Calvin Puzzles is going to be coming out with lubricant, and Calvin wanted me to test it out and let him know what I thought about it. Okay, so there is 1 and 2. I guess those are samples of it. I'm guessing this is sort of like Lubix. I'm not exactly sure yet. I'll test it out, and I'll make a video on that. I'll test it out on the WIT 5 and also a Diane cube, so we can really see what it does to Diane cubes as well. Now I know a lot of people have heard me say that I don't want to use Lubix knockoffs, but I've kind of I don't know, I've kind of let that one go, and I don't even use Lubix anymore, to be honest. I use something I buy locally, and I'll probably show that at some point as well. So let's get rid of this and get on with the Restrained cube. Now I think this is the Restrained Ultimate. Oh, here's some stickers. That's for the WitU. Alright, so here it is, the Restrained Ultimate. Does it say that anywhere? No, it doesn't say Restrained Ultimate or anything like that. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Here's the Calvin Puzzles brand again. It's very, very nice. The packaging is very consistent with his brand. It's very, very nice. It's one of the the nicer packaging that I've seen. It's very elegant the way it looks. The box is see-through, so you can really see the puzzle. And I really like this one because it is see-through. Stickerless. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right. So put this away. Put this away. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the restraint cube is, but I have a pretty good idea by looking at the centers. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the center pieces. So here's a really, really weird looking center. It's completely blocked, and you can't move this. You can't move this in any single way. And here you can see that here is the Calvin Puzzles insignia, and on the other side is a Tom Z. So this definitely is a Tom Z creation. So I'm very interested in it because I really like to follow Tom Z's work. So now this one here, oh, I see. It can only turn this way. It cannot turn more than 180 degrees. How about this one? No, this one's just a 90-degree turn. Wow. And this one can turn anyway. Okay. And this one here can turn 3 moves. So there's 1, 2, 3. And so that's, and the red is also restricted by a 45 or 90, just like the orange. Wow, that's going to be a difficult puzzle to solve, I can tell you that right now. So here it is next to a 3x3 stickerless Zanchi, and you can see the difference. It's probably a 55 millimeter and not a 57 like this one. And it's kind of weird that these ones, the way the puzzle is that these centerpieces are actually a lot bigger than on a 3x3, and in these corners it sort of has resemblance of one of those mix-up cubes. So let's try the turning of this puzzle. I can tell that it does need a bit of lubricant. I'm not sure exactly how to lube this. I don't know how to take it apart. Maybe we can just take it apart like a regular cube. I don't know. I don't want to break it, so I'm gonna, maybe a cap can pop off. Yeah, a cap can pop off. Okay, well, I'll figure it out and maybe lube it again. But I can tell that this definitely does need some lubricants. Oh, the blue side is pretty good. Maybe the the yellow side needs a bit of tensioning. The red is okay. The green is okay. The yellow is the orange is a bit stiff as well. The blue is fine. And of course the white can't turn at all. So I think I just need to retension the yellow one, and I'll probably add a bit of lube as well. So let's go ahead and scramble this thing up and see what it looks like all scrambled up. If I can figure out the turns here. Again, you cannot turn the bottom layer. Okay, so we're scrambling it up all pretty good here. I keep trying to turn that bottom layer and I can't. I'm sure that after some use, I will get used to, which faces can turn and which faces can't turn. There, I think that's a pretty good scramble. Let's turn this one more time. There. Okay, so that's what it looks like all scrambled up. I can tell that this is going to be a little bit difficult to solve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and try to solve it and give it some time, and I will get back to you and let you know. Okay, so it's been a few days now, and as you can see, I've got it solved. It wasn't actually super hard to solve. It was a bit tricky. I'll explain my solve in a little bit, but don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it or anything. It's not really a puzzle that I can spoil, I guess. But after reading a little bit on the Twisty Puzzles forum about it, I've come to hear that I've been pronouncing it wrong. It's not the restrained cube. It's called the constrained cube with a C, not with an R. So that's the name of it. And this is actually the ultimate version. So when I say version, I mean there's going to be more versions of this, not just this one. I'm pretty sure that they're all going to be stickerless, but don't quote me on that. But as you can see here, this one is not moving. This one's free moving, and then 180, 90, 180, and 90. So this is the ultimate, meaning the hardest one out. And there's going to be other ones that can only turn 90 on all sides and then 180 on all sides. And I don't know about the other ones. Maybe, there's going to be variations where two sides can't turn. I don't know exactly, but I'm really curious to find out. So this is apparently the hardest one, and it was a bit difficult. So I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it now. I basically did it exactly like a 3x3. I did cross, F2L, OLL, PLL. Now the cross is actually relatively easy. The only thing is that if you've got it like this, you can't just turn this here and then all the way down, because you can't. You have to be mindful that you have to, have your 180 degree turn all the way up and then put it in before you do that. So then the F2L stage. Now you can match up pairs really, really easily, but inserting them can be a bit of a pain sometimes. So I'll explain why. Now here, if you have this case and you run into this case on a cube, you can solve it by going like this. That's very easy, but in order to do that, this layer here needs to turn an R. Now what if it can't turn an R and you're stuck like this? This can't go this way. So you can't turn it up, only down. Well, here's the thing. A lot of you guys are probably going to think that I'm a bit silly for not knowing this, but I did not know that you can put in an F2L pair first, then hide it, then put this back and do that. I didn't actually know that beforehand. So it really has shown me some different things with F2L that I didn't know before. So not only is it a fun puzzle for me, it actually teaches me intuitively how to figure out different types of cases. And it's not just that case I was talking about. There's many, many other cases where I'm learning that I can actually insert F2L pairs without doing cube rotations by, I don't know how to explain it. There's just a lot of different ways of doing F2L, and I knew there was. I've just always been too lazy, which is why my average is slowly going down instead of dropping at a pretty reasonable rate. I'm not really learning anything new. I'm just getting faster at what I do know. But this is forcing me to learn new things, and I've been applying it on here. I'm not getting faster yet because I'm not good at spotting them yet, but I will, and that's the the awesome part. So after the F2L stage is done, I can go into OLL. Now there's an algorithm in the beginner's method that can get your cross, and it's that FRU, R prime, U prime, F prime, or there's another variation of that as well. And you can do that because it's just an F, or where's an F? F, R, no, F, R, and then U. You see? Now you can do it from that angle. So you can get your cross, and then you can also get your soon, because all you need to do is go like this, right? So there's a soon. You can anti-soon it. So you can get your whole OLL with 2 algorithms on this cube. PLL is a different story though, because some PLLs require an F2 and an R2, and that doesn't allow it. So you're going to run into a PLL, and maybe the algorithm that doesn't work from any angle on here. So what do you do then? And neither does the beginner's method, because the beginner's method uses some of that too. It uses a D move, and you cannot move D at all. So you're really, really stuck. So what I did is I went on the speed solving forum and I looked up some PLLs, and I found one. I would go through the whole list and I would find one that allowed me to, use what I have. There's going to be an algorithm in there somewhere through all the algorithms that are listed that allow you to do it with what the cube will allow you to move. And because of that, you're going to start learning new PLLs. I mean, that's only if you really put time into this cube. Now, if you want to learn how to speed solve this cube, you might go through and learn multiple cases for the same PLL. Either way, not only is it a fun puzzle, it is a teaching puzzle at the same time. And that's why I like it. It's a really, really awesome design. I'll do a video showing the mech coming up soon as well. So, all right, guys. Now, if you want this puzzle, you're going to have to wait because it's not on the market quite yet. I'm giving these puzzles to test and to show the public for, when they are released. Now, the main place you can get this is HK Now store when it comes out. As to when it's going to come out, it usually comes out 1 to 2 months after I'm given the puzzle to test. But you never know, it might come out a little bit after. I know the Square 1 and 2 came out not too long after I showed them. So another place you can get them too is Puzzle Addictions. Izovire, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's really, really into selling Calvin puzzles as well. And, they have a good relationship. So that's another place to buy them. Or you can find me on Facebook, and you'll be updated immediately as soon as I know. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.